All right, and we are live. Salute to the tribe. What's going on? What's happening? Look, y'all, real quickly, man. I'm about to go on my run before it gets completely dark, and it's well lit out here. So, crap, man. Left my lotion at the house. Damn, hate being ashy. Um, it's well lit out here, so I can run when it's after dark a little bit. But really quickly, man, I want to talk about how masculine men are locked in. You know what I'm saying? Masculine men are locked the F in. If you're a masculine man out here and you're single and you're getting it done, I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. If you're a lady out here that's observing masculine men that you like what you see, including the masculine man on this channel, drop a comment like y'all been doing. I appreciate it when you ladies check in. But can we talk really quickly before I go on this walk for about 5 minutes about how while you're doing whatever you're doing, you'll have people out here talking about there's a loneliness epidemic or a loneliness problem. This is all propaganda. It's propaganda. If there aren't people that are single, you know what I'm saying this stuff, then it's propaganda. If you are in a relationship or you're an extremely old guy, you can't get your dick up anymore, or you're in a marriage, man or woman, and you're consistently talking about a loneliness problem, so you're speaking about single people again, that's propaganda. Okay. And I know you guys, you're looking for entertainment, but be careful what you're watching, because a lot of these people out here are propagandists. Like they just want something salacious so they can go viral. They don't really care about, whether they're causing problems or basically reframing what's going on right now in the wrong kind of way. There is no if there's a loneliness epidemic, it's women, but they're disguising that as something else. Men that are single, especially those that don't have kids, men that are single are not complaining about no law. You never hear a man, young, middle-aged, or old, complaining about being lonely. If you do, it's some loser. If it's an older guy, you can look at him and tell he's a loser. Hey, what's going on, sweetheart? What's going on? You can look at him and tell that he's a loser. You know what I'm saying? And okay, you spamming me. He probably was a loser when he was younger. If it's a younger guy that's complaining about being lonely, like some kind of goofy gamer that's gooning all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you can't listen to that shit, man. If there's ever a single guy out here that's talking about being single, he's talking about it's probably the best stage and time of his life. You know what I'm saying? I'm fantastic. How about yourself? What's going on, fam? What is going on? What is going on, sweetheart? Hello, how you doing? Y'all make sure you smash that like button. But while you're out here being single and living your best life, you'll have people in relationships that'll be telling you what you're doing and be telling you that you're single and be telling you there's a loneliness issue. Well, if you're in a relationship, how would you know? Based off of what? Stats? Well, if the single people themselves around you in a social media are saying otherwise, what stats are you getting these from? I want to know where they did a survey. I want to see where these people came from, how many it was that said that I'm lonely, I'm in an epidemic, help me. That's not what happens. So when I see these content creators making content consistently, it's always the same people. It's someone in a relationship talking about how we're not made to be single and being single too long. That's propaganda. I don't know what reason or what it benefits you outside of the algorithm, you know what I'm saying, for you to want people that are happy to get in relationships and be miserable, and what they'll do is this as well. These people with these opinions, they'll try to say, I'm just giving you the perspective of a married person or someone in a relationship from the outside looking in, as someone in a successful relationship. This is just what we see, right? They'll try to get you with that. The counter to that would be, okay, well, whatever you're saying, well, me being a single person, why would I want to hear your perspective when you're not a good role model for me? You're online or you're talking about single people. So your entertainment or the way you make yourself feel better is to judge single people and then say, oh, they're doing this wrong, they're doing that wrong, and they're lonely. Da, 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 da. If I was in a relationship, I would not want to be doing that. That is not an example, a good example of a healthy relationship. See, I got counters for all of y'all crazy people that be online who are really just nosy weirdos. Your lives are miserable, and the only way you can entertain yourselves is to watch single people do what you call wild and crazy things, when really they're living their lives and you're shackled down, dealing with someone that you don't want to deal with no more, or you're tired of looking at. And the only entertainment you can get is you and that person, or just you watching people live their life outside of the framework that you can understand, and then try to judge it. Well, I mean, I want to judge you. You seem like some type of loser. You seem like some loser that got with another loser, and you two losers are sitting around watching people live their lives. What kind of life is that? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What kind of life is that? I'm doing fantastic. I appreciate you. Let me scroll through here. Man, all this extra step thing, man. That's good for you. You're not single. That's cool. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So, yeah, let me get off here. It's been long enough. But I want to bring that, what I'm saying, type of conversation up because, most of the time when you're hearing about this single epidemic, it's just some weird old guy that could be married or not, but definitely probably can't get his junk up, or some married person or some woman that's a leftover that's talking about, oh, we're not meant to be biased. That's propaganda. If I'm telling you I'm good and I'm loving life, who are you to tell me I'm not? That don't even make any sense. Based off what? Well, these stats right here say, nigga, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. What do you mean? So it's goofy to me. It shows me that a lot of people online are either idiots or they're just doing whatever to hit the algorithm. You never even hear these idiotic people, if they want to seem like they're just, putting it out there. Why don't they ever have anything to say about married people or people in relationships? It's always about single people and their critique. Why don't you find some married business of your own? Why don't you do something with yourself? What are you doing sitting around? That's what I'm telling you. Like, watch who you're getting information from. Like these people, I do go after the messenger. These people sit around in their little goofy ass curated fake ass office, YouTube sets they have, and judge single people and be in a whole relationship. Why are you not with your wife, dude? What are you doing online with your funny looking ass face telling us about what you think is going on as far as loneliness goes? Right? I guess you're lazy and you want to, make money sitting on your ass. Well, you got a whole spouse somewhere running around you should be taking care of and giving some dick. And if you're a woman, what are you doing online running your mouth about what single people are doing, judging them and giving your opinion and your perspective when you should be sucking your husband's dick? None of that stuff makes any sense to me. It makes no sense. You are not a good example or representation of a successful relationship or marriage. You're a loser who needs to find people that you think are doing worse than you to make you feel better about yourself, your garbage ass relationship, and your goofy ass spouse. That's what it is. You people do not get a pass no more. Y'all are gotten too out of control with your judgments. You're running your mouth too much. You're running your mouth too much. If you're not single, you don't get to talk about. How would you know that there's a loneliness, anything happening if you're not single, or if you're old as hell? You wouldn't. If you're old as hell, you're completely outside of what's going on in the streets. You have no fucking idea. You're in bed by 6:30. You're up by 6:30. What the hell are you talking about? You don't interact with people. You try to get to the grocery store before, regular people of normal age are out and about. Can't be old as hell talking about a loneliness. Get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? You got limited time. You need to be worried about other things. Worried about me for it. You got limited time. 1 foot in the grave. Let's go. Y'all be talking too much, but when I start talking too much, I start hurting your feelings. If you're in a relationship, what are you doing online all day critiquing single people and what they're doing? Why don't you be an example? Show us what you married people are doing that's so great so we can be like, that looks like something I want to do. You're sitting online judging what I do. The hell I want to be married to do that shit for? I can do it single. What are you doing that's so great? You're online all the time. What are you doing? Looking like you're enjoying the attention you're getting from single people and people in your audience. What good is your marriage? What good is your relationship? You people talk too much. That's why I keep telling y'all, be careful about running your mouth online. You're doing it for views, but I'll have your goofy ass, going a few days or a week offline to think about what I said. Because you're online just running your mouth about stuff that's this single people business. It's none of your business. This is singles people's business. It's none of your business. Sit it out. You know what I mean? Just sit it out. Go somewhere, have a seat. If you're old as hell, drink your coffee or your tea and watch your news and take your naps. If you're of age or whatever, middle-aged, and you're single and you're, go show us, not single, but married, go show us what married folks do. Go to Target together and then show us y'all walking in the park holding hands and then y'all spending time with the kids. Show us. What are you doing online telling us how great your life is while you're watching single people? And in my opinion, looking like wishing you could be one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that means, but I'll definitely put your comment on there. Appreciate you stopping by. Hit that like button. And I don't get it, man. And why in the world would you think we want to hear your perspective of how single people are acting? And we don't even want to be getting married, let alone listening to a married, bored person tell us, hey, of course you got plenty of perspective. You're bored as hell. Any and every excuse you can to get away from your spouse. You know what I'm saying? You ain't fooling nobody. And I'm tired of y'all thinking that y'all are. You're getting online, you're talking too much, acting like you some moral authority, sitting online on your little high horse that no one puts you on but yourself, speaking like you God or something. Man, go sit down somewhere with your old asses and your funny looking asses, married asses, long-term relationship asses. You ain't got nothing going on for yourself. Y'all don't get online and look any different than we do. You're not getting online in better shape, looking like you're healthier, looking younger than me, or nothing like that. And you're on here judging me. Get up out of here. What are you doing better than me? I'm trying to understand. I'm gonna go ahead and post your comments. I don't care what you say. I'm not gonna read a single thing. What am I getting from it? Like, there's no great advice that you have going on, and you're probably like a triggered content creator. I'm not going to read a single word that you're posting. It wouldn't matter if I had 0 people in here. You understand what gaslighting is, and you know that you're over here trying to tell me what I have going on as if I don't have 2 eyes to see. Okay? You seem stupid, low IQ, and triggered by what I'm saying, so I'm going to continue to cook. If you are one of these low IQ content creators that just can't keep your mouth shut, maybe you're some gray-haired old black guy of Caribbean descent or something like that. I don't know. But you need to keep your mouth shut. You need to be talking online about whatever relationships you're in and stop worrying about single people. It sounds like you wish you were one of us. That's what it sounds like to me. I got you. Here you go. You want some attention? I got you, man. Oh, that put the other one on. You want to come over here and get your attention? Get your attention, dude. I'm not a child. I don't care what you're doing. Just make sure you hit that like button or not. I don't care. Keep trolling. That works too. So what I'm just saying to you guys is this, man. I want to see married folks posting up, like, the trad wives, what they do. I believe that these content creators that are reaction video people and podcasters should be doing the same thing. Showing us this great marriage you have, photos of y'all and your marriage, little video clips of y'all going on vacations. Oh, I'm a private person. Keep your fucking opinion about single people private as well. Just that easy. Yeah, you can't outthink me. You're not smarter than me. Your brain doesn't work at the capacity mine does. You're married. You're slow. You know what I'm saying? Everything's calcifying. I was married. I know. It took me like 2 years to decalcify everything and get back in shape and get my mind working right. Your shit ain't working right. You're mad at every single man you see out there. You wish you could be us. Especially when I hear dudes talking about male loneliness. What are you talking about? What man that's single told you that? You're not asking nobody nothing. You're looking up stats. You're looking up stats that's skewed. You're looking up biased stats that come out They keep talking about the suicide rates of men and all this different stuff that doesn't talk about the reason for it, or how men are never heard or anything like that. And then you have these crazy ass women running around here doing all kind of stuff. These women are on more antidepressants than any men are right now. We're not talking about that. When you say loneliness problem, you better specify and say women, because if a man is single, he definitely is single by choice. He can get himself a raggedy, leftover, funky ass single mother of 3 or 4 if he wanted to. Are you crazy? He's choosing to be that way, and he doesn't need a man to take care of him like a woman does. I mean, nobody take care of him. He takes care of himself. I actually have custody of my kid. So I'm taking care of myself and my kid. I'm watching my lineage grow up. I'm making sure he is being raised right, respectful, and everything of that nature. I don't care what you're talking about as far as the loneliness problem. You're just making stuff up. You're part of the propaganda machine. That's what you're operating as. If you're saying that kind of bullshit when single people are saying that's not true, then you're pushing for marriages so that we can keep feeding the machine. You're a piece of shit. You're mad because you're trapped in the machine and we're not. So you're going to get on here and you're going to make up stuff. Loneliness problem. What? People feel alone. Where are you getting this information from? I want to know your sources. Married person or long-term relationship person or old ass man that has a lot of stuff to say. Where are your sources? Cite your sources. I need to see that it's single people. And single people that other people want, not just some fuck ass, leftover, funny looking, homely looking woman, or some goofy ass dude that would never get coochie, period, in his life. Those outliers, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to listen to that kind of stuff. So, spare me with this. I've never been so happy. I don't get on here and brag about it because a lot of people love marriage and I don't want to make you guys want to get divorced, but don't do this to yourselves. I'm telling you straight up. You wouldn't be watching us if being married was so entertaining and great. You'd be watching married people talk about different stuff. You wouldn't be watching single people live. You're living vicariously through us. That's what you're doing. And I'm not going to let you get on here and badmouth us while you're living vicariously through us. That's not going to happen. Go find something to do with your funky selves. Your married funky selves. Go find something to do. Oh, you like watching us though? I wonder why. Could it be that marriage sucks? Could it be that you're just tired of the same old coochie or the same old dick, whatever, gender you are? Could it be watching a man like me, even though you want to make it seem, as a woman, that you're watching me and I'm misogynistic and I'm da-da-da-da-da-da. Whole time you're watching me on TikTok, man, thinking about what I would do to you while I'm working out shirtless, while you're turned with your back to your man in the middle of the night. Then get online the next day and talk about, these single guys out here, they ain't nothing. They ain't about nothing. And they're suffering from a loneliness. Shut up. You were just watching me on TikTok work out last night. Stop. You're not fooling nobody. The way we know you're not fooling no one, as far as the women go, women don't waste time on men they don't find attractive and things they're not interested in. That's why they leave and divorce so quickly. Once they get bored, they're gone. They have to be getting entertained. If you're getting entertained, you like what you see. You're not fooling no one. You're not fooling no one. If you're a dude running your mouth about single men and you're a whole married man, you already know what you're letting us know. Your wife coochie ain't worth a shit. Your marriage ain't worth a shit. You got to do whatever you got to do to get online. That's why I keep telling you people, y'all got to watch what you say. There are some people out here with brains. And we're not all married. So when you get out here as a married person and think y'all going to click up and bully single people and start talking like you're holier than thou, step off. Because you're not leading by example whatsoever. Holier than who? Who are you to judge me? Who put you on that throne? I didn't. God didn't. So you're leading by example by judging me and other single people and having a whole lot to say. Yeah, man, what a great leader you are. I bet you're the one hell of a head of house. You ladies, I'm sure that y'all make, a house into a home online, worrying about what single people are doing with all of this criticism and all this to say. How much time are you putting into watching? That seems more like envy than studies to me. You're not fooling no one. Find something else to do. Shit, make a little workout channel or something. Make a little family channel. Sitting around judging single people. No, you're not judging nothing. You wish you could be out here doing this stuff. You know, I was married, man. I ain't gonna sit here because I went on the internet when I was married. Even when I was going through it, I went on the internet. She was still entertaining enough to keep me off the internet. Y'all are on the internet all the freaking time, boy. Y'all, you know, your spouses suck. They suck. One thing about my old lady, man, she made sure that I was, whenever I wanted it, it was ready to go. That's gonna keep me off the internet. Y'all ain't getting it like that. That's why you on the internet, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You females out there, like, I tell you what, you can be like, I don't like his attitude, but I'm still handsome. She got to look at my handsome face every AM, every night. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, your husband ain't doing it. That's why you looking at me. You're not fooling nobody. And sometimes you married folks need to also be corrected. You're just online. No one's even thinking about it, giving you passes because you brag about the Bible and Bible verses. It don't say nothing about being able to judge people just because you're married. It don't say nothing like that in the Bible. It don't say that you get to play God and get to judge people all of a sudden. You got a marriage to be worried about. Unless you're a preacher in a congregation, you don't have to do anything. You ain't got to stare and watch and observe and study and judge. None of that stuff. You got a whole marriage to be taken care of. Okay? So I'm tired of it, man. I'm so tired of y'all talking heads just talking. Just regurgitating shit. You're married. You're in relationships, but you're online talking about single people. Congratulations. You played yourself. Your whole relationship is trash. It's fugazi. It's fake. You've got to judge other people, man, to get by in your relationship, then you know what you are. Hey, what's going on, LeBron? What's going on, fam? I'm just letting these married folks, man, and these relationship content creators, I want to make sure I'm specific, know that you can sit online and judge single people all day long, but it doesn't show that you have a great relationship by doing so, right? And then you can try to counter a single person when they say, why are you married and you worry about what we do? Well, I'm married, so I'm trying to be a representation of a marriage. And you know, all that fucking, slick back talk they be doing, that pimp game talk they be doing, you know, and from a married perspective of someone that's following the Bible and the God and so I'm just trying to give you some of this knowledge from my book. Shut the hell up. You're married. Nowhere in the Bible does it say you need to be out here judging, observing, studying single people, and then projecting what you see. You're supposed to be married. You're supposed to have, you know what I'm saying, a better level of discernment than to be trying to cast judgment based off of what you see people are posting online when you know you don't know that that's only like not even a third of them. You should know better. You should be more mature, but no, you're all up in the circus trying to do it from the outside. No, man, I'm tired of that. I can't stand seeing you married people with all this advice and all this stuff to say. Where the hell is your spouse at, dude? Where your dude at, sweetheart? I'm tired of hearing it, man. You're not making me want to get married. What are you doing? That's exactly what it is. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. Like I said, I had my problems in my relationship, but I was satisfied enough to where I was not online all the time, man. Looking for an escape, looking for people to judge so that I can feel better about my relationship. That's what you're doing. I was working on it till she, messed around and cheated. I don't do cheating. That's time to go. Then I already know, hey, ain't nothing left to fix now. You done had somebody else's dick in your mouth. I don't even want you talking to me no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no hard feelings towards nobody, man. She had her reasons for doing whatever she had to do. It is what it is. But when we were good, we were good. And I was not online. I was not. I was, she hot and ready. She used to want to do it all the time. Be in the truck, she want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Be at the house just sitting there watch TV, whether she want to do it. First thing in the AM, she want to do it. You know what I'm saying? At least suck my dick. I mean, like when a woman's attracted to you, she's attracted to you. So, whatever is whatever. But I was not online talking about single people are going through a loneliness and this is crazy. This is weird. I don't understand why y'all don't want to get married. I'm married. Now I'm too busy living my married life. Are you crazy? You're online getting real passionate about what single people do and you're a married person. You should be relieved of any kind of stress of that. You people are horrible. You're not fooling nobody, man. I was married, and when I was married, and when it was good, it was good. It was great. And that woman did what she felt like she needed to. She learned how to cook. She did what she needed to keep me entertained to where I wouldn't even be. I didn't have social media. I didn't even have social media. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to cheat on her. You know, like a woman's doing good enough to where you're like, man, I don't want to cheat on her. She didn't even ask me to marry her. I asked her, like, it didn't even come up like that. She wasn't even like pressuring me or nothing. And I ain't even kind of got to do that. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, when you got like a chick doing what she's supposed to be doing, you know what I mean? However, if it breaks up or whatever, you know what I mean? You're not going to be online judging other people. You're not going to be in person judging other people. I used to be chilling at the house, man. You know what I mean? Back when I used to game. After work with my coworkers, because I'm a IT guy, we be gaming or whatever, and you know, she'd be making the little fruity drinks or whatever, bringing them to me and whatnot. You know what I'm saying, and bringing food to me and stuff like that. Man, I'm just chilling. Like I wasn't online. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, that's not an example of a marriage, man. That's not what marriage is about. Gossiping about other people. That's what I'm being real. Exactly, man. Exactly, bro. When the marriage is good, bro, or y'all are both doing the best you can at the time, you are not concerned with what anybody else got going on. It's not, especially people that aren't married that don't know like when it's right. You know, it's right when she's into you. You can tell she's going to just say things to you randomly, like, man, you're handsome, or man, you're fine, or man, you're gorgeous, or whatever. And then you say things to her like, man, you're pretty when you sleep. Like, you're even pretty when you're sleeping. And when you got a woman that's pretty when she's sleeping with no makeup on, all that kind of shit or whatever, it goes further. And you're not online all the time complaining about other people, all this other crazy ass stuff. You good, man. That's why I tell y'all, man, like, life is not forever. So just because my marriage didn't last 50 years, it would never last forever. But when it was good, it was good. And I got to see what a woman does when she really, really, really don't want you to go nowhere. Right. And I didn't have no half-ass in it like the whole time. Towards the end, yeah, but it probably was hard for her to break it off to me, so she probably had to dog me out like that, right? But you know what I'm saying? Like, when it was good, I was not online. Y'all are not a good representation of a good relationship. I don't care that it's lasted longer than mine. Was it as full of fire as mine? Did you have as much fun as I did with that woman? Did you learn as much as I did with her and she learned as much? No. You're just cohabitating with each other. You're just dealing with each other at this point, man. And then you get online and you judge single people because it makes you feel better about your mundane, boring ass life. That's what it is. But yeah, man, I gotta get off of here, man. It's completely dark out here. I cannot go for a walk here. So I guess I'll go back to the house and do insanity real quick. I always got a backup plan. If I can't go for a run, I'm doing insanity, man. You know what I mean? Let's get it in. Let's go. Shit. I'm ready. Oh man, I gotta eat first. Yeah, I'm gonna eat first and then I'm gonna do insanity. Yeah, and then we'll go live a little bit later. Hopefully, do some reaction videos. But you guys, I'm working on these workout routines and schoolwork and being a better parent. So the content's going to slow down because I already figured out a good routine with content. I know how to make content. I know how to get views on it. So I don't need to learn nothing. I just have to work on other things. You know what I'm saying? Get the background stuff going right. And then I can go back to doing what I was doing. I got the content thing down. So I had to get everything else down. So I'm not sore anymore. You know what I mean? I got it down. I'm able to get up early. I didn't drop a ton of weight. You know what I mean? Shout out to those that keep it real, the real ones. You know, that's why, like, I don't have a bunch of friends. Like my friend Moon, when he said one time, like, nah, you done lost all your gains, bro. Like you had it going on a couple years ago. I don't know what you've been doing, but I'm like, shit. You know what I mean? And then it's just like, it is clicked. I was able to see myself exactly. I was like, nah, I am overweight. I don't look like I did in 2023. Shit, man, I gotta go do some running. It was like it just clicked. It was like I couldn't see myself at the size I was prior to him saying something. But it had to be, and I get trolled all the time by people. I don't care what y'all think, but like somebody I do care what they think. Like when Moon said something, like, Moon don't just say shit. Am I that fat? I was like checking them out, like, oh shit. I'm filling out hoodies, like not no more, but I was filling out this hoodie, just like a medium. I'm like, well, I used to wear a small. Oh shit, nah. You know what I mean? Then I went back, looked at my TikTok workouts, you know, and I'm like, man, I got a whole gut hanging out. Oh, man. Oh, shit. You know? And I got back on track, man. You need real ones that keep you guys. That's how Moon is, man. And my dad and whoever else. Just automatically, they're real blunt. Straight to the point. They know I don't like small talk. They know I don't like fluff. Nah, you lost your gains, man. He knew automatically when he said lost gains. I'm like, what? What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Nah, dude, like your cardio's off or something, man. You done got big. I don't hear nothing about no bolt. Like, yeah, you're right, man. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know, so got in the gym, man. Been running twice a day. Well, down to once a day now. Dropped the weight. I feel fantastic, man. I feel so good. See, sometimes, man, I'm telling you, you got to have real ones around you. And when they say you are like the people you surround yourself with, that is true. So you have to be super selective. And when people talk about holding you accountable, that's what it's. I said something to Moon about being in the best shape of my life, but I meant like mentally and spiritually. He thought I meant shape. And so he held me accountable, but he waited till I said something. He didn't just out of nowhere late last year or whatever, like, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. You put on some weight, dude. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Nah, he waited till I said something, and then it was like, hey, bro, hey, nah, you done lost some gains, man. You lost some gains. Exactly, man. That, I mean, listen, I did everything I could. I didn't cheat or nothing like that. I wasn't worried about nobody else. I might have overdone it because when I would see a pretty woman coming, I put my head down. She did weird things like she go point out a pretty woman and me to see my reaction. I'll be like, who you talking about? I don't see nobody else but you. What you talking about, man? You know, you do stuff like that, man. You know, because every woman, and the prettier she is, the more insecurities they have. So I like making women feel comfortable and secure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had exes who want to get braces because their teeth are kind of spaced a little bit. I tell them, and I'm being real, like that's what makes you unique. I wouldn't never get with no one ugly. I'm just saying, like, that's what makes you unique. You shouldn't be, and make them feel comfortable about who they are and not feel, because I'm gonna be who I am. I don't care how I look, and if it's more socially acceptable. If it wasn't, I wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more socially acceptable to be over 6 foot. Do you see me caring about being 5'9"? You can kiss my 5'9" black ass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never gotten turned down from no coochie for being short. You crazy? Nah, that's some social media shit. Y'all be trying to project that shit on real people. In real life, it don't go down like that. Hoes don't be up, you ain't 6 foot. As rare as decent looking dudes are, they got their life together in a big ass Ford Raptor pickup truck. No. Nah, I ain't gotta. She wouldn't care if I was 5'6". I'm hopping out this Ford Raptor, looking like I do, smell like I do. I'm good to go. Y'all crazy. You be online talking that internet bullshit. Y'all see, there's a difference in the real world and the internet. The internet allows for goofies and cornballs to get on here and be like, well, I'm 6'3", so I'm one of the men that women want. No, cornball. You're an idiot online that's trying to act like you're the man that women want. You don't get women like that, nigga. No, you don't. No, you don't. But the internet's where you can just be where whoever you want. So it's all good. It's not believable, though. Some of y'all be like feeding into your character too much. And you start believing your own bullshit. And then when women be treating you like the lame you are, you be like, oh, wait a minute, I have money and I got status. And you told yourself that's going to get you a woman. You told you that I'm going to watch these red pill content creators and they're telling me to do X, Y, and Z. And once I get my money right, you're a lame. Once a lame, always a lame. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you got game, you don't have to have money or nothing like that. You ain't never going to be a lame. Women are going to recognize that energy on you. But you don't want to hear that real truth about things. You can't be a beta ascended and think that you're going to all of a sudden become alpha. And heaven forbid if you think you're a sigma. I mean, if you're worried about everybody else's opinion of you, you're far from that. Far from that. Sigmas are trendsetters. Okay? We set the trends. We do our own thing. Alphas, they are normally the ones that push the trends out. They're always one observing sigmas, taking notes. Trust me, taking notes every chance they get. That's why they don't normally start shit with sigmas, because they know that we're also studying them, studying us. So they got a pocket. I already done got a whole little list on every last one of these alphas online. and these content creators like to start shit, I got a whole little thing I do on you, man. Expose, you know what I'm saying? Tell all, and I'm gonna do it until people are telling me this shit is getting old. I don't want to hear nothing else about this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna be honest with you. But I don't want to hold you guys because you know, my battery is below 10%. Exactly, man. Exactly. Leave that up there. You know what I mean? Appreciate you coming through, LeBron, with these comments, man. Because when I chop this video up and make the shorts, those comments stick out. You guys need to come through and drop your comments, man. I chop this up and put it on different social media platforms, definitely on IG. Your comments are shown. You know what I'm saying? Your comments are shown. What is going on, fam? Salute. Absolutely. Absolutely. What was I talking about? I was on a roll for a second. Fake ass alphas. Yeah. Getting on the internet and trying to come across a certain kind of way, it's only going to get you so far, man. People can recognize real recognize real. So, like what I do, you know, like you guys need to be doing and continue to do, you know, moving in silence, handling your business, man. There is no such thing as a loneliness epidemic. If you're a grown man handling what the hell you talk. I hate hearing grown men say that, man. Like the reason why I made this video, I seen some old black dude saying this. And I'm like, nigga, what are you just trying to get clicks and views like that? Yeah, I gotta put something out here for the fellas, man, because we all be thinking the same way I do. If you're not in a marriage, man, you think, and even if you are married, man, bro, you're not gonna tell me you don't think about getting some different coochie, bro. Like, stop, man. If there ain't nothing better than good coochie, it's new coochie. How many times I gotta tell y'all that? A man really loves a woman when he don't cheat. Like, I really cared about my ex, man. Because even if it's decent to you, man, new coochie's always gonna be better. I don't give a shit what your old lady's like. And this is what you women gotta understand why dudes be cheating. Ain't nothing like sliding them new panties off, man. You don't know what that box gonna feel. Every box feel different, man. Every box feel different. You get up in there and you can tell what that woman eating, how she living, how well she's sleeping, if she working out, how much water she's drinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hear that, man. So a man really loves a woman when he just takes that one box and he's good with it. You know what I'm saying? Man, you be having women that are average. This woman be like, man, she don't even look as good as me. Yeah, but he got to slide some fresh draws off a woman that's doing the extra. Because when a woman first lay with you, they doing that extra. They waxing and eating everything. They in the tub way longer than they normally would be, right? They want everything that's, man, you get a woman that's been with you for a while, she gonna start cutting corners. Be like, oh, well, I mean, he never complained about this or that. So man, when they don't know what you're going to complain about or what you notice, everything on point. Attitude on point, body on point. You know what I'm saying? The backdraft air is always on point. You know, we be middle of smashing her and she still be smelling like, you know, lavender and whatever soap. She like, her bun's been sweating for, they be laying in that tub for a long time, man. They want to make sure everything's on point for you. So when y'all are just sitting over there like, man, why do you do cheat on me with an average looking chick while you're taking a shit with the door open, complaining to your dude? He's trying to get with a girl and ain't even willing to fart around him yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Exactly, man. They be hurt, man. They be hurting. And then, you know, I mean, it's also these guys out here that'll never get women. And, you know, the first little piece of butt they get, they marry it. And then they out here like trying to talk to us like they putting game down. Man, y'all lonely. Y'all, man, listen. I can get a woman anytime I want to. I'm a man. I don't need no one. I don't need nothing. Especially now I got my kid. I got a kid, man. He's 14, man. That's my lineage right there. He's becoming a little man right before my eyes. He's wearing the size 9.5 in men. He's 5'7", just turned 14. You know what I mean? Like, I am proud of that boy, man. I am good. I'm good. If I had no kids, I'd be like, I do gotta, like, you know, have a kid, hopefully a boy. I got one. And I got custody. It's like, you better leave me alone. You better leave me alone. You wish you had it like me, nigga. You better leave me alone. I'm over here living my best life. Ain't nobody raising my boy. I'm raising him. You know what I'm saying? I work hard to make sure that he's taken care of, you know, as well as me. You know, so all this loneliness stuff, this goofy shit y'all be talking, man. Y'all be talking on the side of your neck. You're really lonely in a marriage. That's why you're online watching us. You're really lonely in a long-term relationship. That's why you're online critiquing single people. Why don't you show us better than you can tell us? Live by example. Show us the example of a marriage and stop running your mouth about single people. I'm not going to tell you again. I'm going to cook you married motherfuckers up and you people in relationships that think you can judge single people like crazy. I'm going to cook you up. And when I say cook you up, what I'm doing is I'm putting out a certain type of verbiage to give single people the ammunition they need on panels and whatnot to put y'all back in your place. Because whether someone tells me they watch me or not, I know I'm being watched. And they'll take my words and use it right against you married people. And you married people that are watching me be like, nah, I heard that nigga saying that shit. You're going to know where it came from. You're going to know where it came from. We need the ammunition. I'm tired of y'all talking. Stay a little bit respectful or get cooked up. Get cooked up. All out the fucking way and married and got all this to say. Get cooked up. Nigga. Anyway, y'all, hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Join the tribe. What are you waiting for? LeBron, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? As always, man, for showing up. Got in here. Chemical as well. Get this comment up before I get up out of here. Make sure all those comments get put up there, man, because I'm telling you, them comments be going hard, man. Them comments be getting some of these videos to go viral. Them comments be in the thumbnails too. So y'all drop these comments, man, especially like LeBron and y'all to be coming through saying let them cook or keep it going, stuff like that. That stuff, when I clip it up, man, it really stands out. Because it stands out to me, so I know it stands out to other people as well. And y'all be dropping these comments. There's some good wisdom. You know, we don't want that not to be seen. So, you know, make sure y'all make it over here. My phone is about to die for real. Love and light. Appreciate y'all for showing up. Subscribe, set notification bell, you guys. Drop a comment, troll comment, or just some emojis. It's all appreciated. All goes towards the algorithm. And you guys share the live stream. I'm gonna go do insanity, charge my phone up, and then we're back at it, man, with some reaction videos. I'm out of here.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.